One of the primary reasons businesses export goods is to increase the size of their customer pool. Marketable products can provide a large source of revenue in the international community. For a company to begin trade outside its borders, there is a learning curve necessary to avoid a loss of credibility and profit. Where to begin with an export business? Because the internet has fueled trade between countries, many small companies have a desire to get into international sales. Unfortunately, most small businesses don't know how to pinpoint the market and where to devote their energies. Running market research is an expensive proposition and not always completely worthwhile. For this reason alone, dealing with a legitimate import-export company can be a step in the right direction. Who are the customers in a legitimate export campaign? Just locating a general market does not make for a successful export campaign. Reaching the buying public within the market is often difficult, especially when it is in another country. The buying habits of each country are different. Therefore, it may not be possible to target correctly the age bracket that will most desire the products a company has for sale. Export companies have a much better idea of which export goods are selling and who is buying in a specific country. Problems in communication in the export of goods. Attempting to market export goods to those who speak another language can be disheartening without an intermediary who can communicate both ways. Having an agent who understands not only language, but also cultural differences can help avoid embarrassing blunders and help spawn sales. The way a business is perceived at the outset of international business carries much more weight than anything it can do to improve its image after the fact. Dependability and quality for excelling in international sales. The winners in international sales are the companies that deliver on what they promise by having their export goods delivered timely and in quality condition. Anyone who has not gone through customs with any regularity will be hard-pressed to estimate efficiently the delays and problems to expect when exporting goods. Attempting to save costs by jumping directly into export goods can be very detrimental to the way a company appears professionally. Small businesses lead the U.S. back into the export game. China, Japan, Mexico, and Canada have been the leaders in export goods for several years, but the U.S. is beginning to return somewhat to being a force. Most exporters are small businesses, and many bypass the aid of an established export company. Estimates on startup costs for a small export business are about $5,000 for non-hazardous or high-risk products. Many of the products for export do not even require a license. Those starting new into export goods might find some help through the U.S. Embassy, which can supply information and provide promotions for new and existing businesses. The government agencies that deal with imports and exports can offer free materials and guidelines to follow for export trading.